A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey, guys. Georgia's head coach told me pregame, ranked in the top 25 with high expectations to start the season. That Week 0 loss shocked everyone. With a bye week to look at their issues, try to get things corrected, this is a crucial game today. Can they be the team everyone thought they were before the season started? We'll find out today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. That is not the way you want to start, with the kickoff going out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Straight ahead, it's Frazier. Plows through the defense. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Making the adjustment on the play. Wants to go up top on second down. Timed him perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Spits it out to the back. Finds his target down the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on third down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Motion. Spear, hey, spear. Second down, gonna throw it. Under pressure. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Wide 53. Motion from the wide out. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Hey, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back to pass on 2nd down. Left side is Frazier. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Snags it, and there's running room. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Here comes the heat. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They just keep firing. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. The run inside. It's Smothers. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Arch Madness. Out wide right, it's Smothers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The ride. Sees an alley. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Longhorns want to move quickly.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And it's picked off by the defender, but he's out of bounds. Couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Using his legs, it Smothers. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter.
Number 53 set to kick this one off.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, going to throw it. On a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Makes a nice grab at the 25. Makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Manning. And he avoids the sack.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback. And the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Complete on 3rd down. At the 35, he's open. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Yeah, It's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, Manning. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays.
He tries to take the top off. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Yeah, and you've already seen him make a critical mistake earlier in the ball game, and you're going to make more of them if you don't make your feet a priority. Just pause for a second. Steady those feet, get them quiet. Now I can make a more accurate throw.
Second down to the air. Makes the grab. It's Wiley. Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. New set of downs after the completion. Changing the routes with his receivers. Wants to throw one first. Moving out to the right. Just barely got rid of it.
I wonder how much of that incompletion is due to the pass rush. That quarterback did not have a lot of time to throw that football. This offensive line is going to have to do a better job giving him time.
Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab on the left. Turns it on in midfield. Sprinting away. The 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The play fake. Still looking to his right. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, here's Frazier. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Manning. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold them here on third down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Extending the play. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets enough. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Here's Arch to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Took a shot as he threw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
2nd and long here. There's some daylight. There he goes. Got the first down. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
All over him immediately.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his...
Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Rashada Downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Frazier. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Making the adjustment. Drops back on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Just had to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads to the right. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's a teach tape on 3rd down right there. That's a great job by the defense, being back, understanding it's 3rd down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
Searching for space. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. And we start with the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the number 7 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's NC State coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive.
That gets their record to 3-0 on the season.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. From the gun, it's Smothers. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20, pick up a 5 to the 19.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space, it's Smothers. Sweet cut there. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Manning on play action. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Arch is going to throw for it. Right side, it's Coleman. Bulldozes his way through. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. And the Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Going to the run, it's Smothers. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Going to take a shot. Upstairs to make the catch. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Stepping to the right. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Dumps it off in the flats. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Got his man on the outside. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Quick give. It's Frazier. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Turns it upfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the gun. Got to run it now. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Cuts it upfield. It smothers. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. He's got the 1st down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Fighting off the defender. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quick give. Bring him down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Hits inside, it smothers. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Now here's Manning. Rush right in his face. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense, doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job. And you did it.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Here's a give to Frazier. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Georgia going up tempo. Motion from the wideout. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got it. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Here's Nate Frazier. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And he got it! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the 4th quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot. so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last field goal made this a one-possession game. They have put together a rally, and now they'll try to turn the momentum back around starting on this drive.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the easy completion. Crosses to Ford, just plowing ahead. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late, did get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Running inside. It's Smothers. Breaks into the open. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. There's a crease. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. Georgia using its final timeout here. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
No good. Still up by 8 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of this drive. Max got it on the screen. Smashes through the tackle. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today, and it's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And we've already seen it with this offense, man. They do a good job. They're going to use him as a receiving threat. Let him match up on linebackers. He can win those matchups. He can make big plays. Now they just do it a different way. They call the screen. Let those linemen run upfield, get him the football in some space, and try to let him create a big play.
They'll try to get the first through the air. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game, but it all comes down to this play right here.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback changing the play. Snapped on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. Wants to throw one first. Rushes on. Blasted as he lets it go. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned it.